Hello my viewers and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a powerful and enlightening video that's about to challenge your perceptions and ignite a crucial conversation. Now, note that this video is just for educational purpose only. For too long, the image of Jesus has been misrepresented and distorted, perpetuating a harmful and inaccurate narrative. But today, different people are setting the record straight. Now, I've gathered a series of videos from brave individuals who are speaking truth to power and educating those who claim that Jesus was palm color. From a palm color man using scripture to debunk the myth, to a black sister unapologetically sharing her knowledge, and a brother who's unafraid to confront the anger and cognitive dissonance that comes with decolonizing our understanding of God and humanity. Now, make sure to watch the last video of the brother because it is very, very interesting and he shares a lot of facts and information in his video. Now, this video is not about sparking controversy, but about seeking truth and accuracy. It's about recognizing the harm that's been done and taking steps towards healing and reconciliation. So let's get into the videos with an open heart and mind and explore the complex and nuanced conversation around the representation of Jesus. Take a look at these interesting videos. I will be right back, and when I do, I share my 2 cents on this.
White Jesus? You're not gonna like this one. Jesus was not white. Revelation 1 lines 14 and 15. The hair on his head was white like wool. This doesn't feel like wool. How would somebody in that time describe coarse, curly hair? I don't know, I wasn't there. Line 15, his feet were bronze. That, my friends, is pink and a lack of flexibility. According to the book, he was born here, which today is known as this place of this place, often having people's olive or darker skin as a description. I would love if you took a minute and Googled people from that region to see what they look like aesthetically, so that maybe, just maybe, we could get off this white Jesus conversation once and for all. I've never even read the book. This is just, you're just able to find this information. Random disclaimer. The book does not reference his appearance outside of this statement. Side note, even if he was, what do you think he'd like move to America and vote for who your interests are?
I've had this debate multiple times. I'm going to continue having this debate. So Jesus wasn't white. The people in the Bible aren't white. They were Middle Eastern. Look at how terrifying this man is. Like, I'm sorry. Most pictures of white Jesus just look really scary. Like, I'm sorry. I find that Middle Eastern Jesus is just... Homie looks a lot more friendly and approachable. I don't know. I'd rather listen to this man preach over white Jesus. That's just me.
My guy, you are most definitely wrong, because if it didn't matter, it wouldn't have been written. So a lot of people would like to know, what color is Jesus? What color is God's spirit? So let's talk about it. And before I get started, please understand that this is not about the color, but it's about the truth. Yes, the Messiah was a black man, and God made his son in his image. God says in the Bible that his spirit is the color of jasper, sardine stone. In Revelation, it says his head and his hairs were white like wool. This is the color of white woolly hair. Who the only ones with woolly hair that stand out from the rest of the people? Black people. It said his feet was unto the color of fine brass, burnt in a furnace. Now this picture is the color of fine brass burnt in a furnace. Extremely black. The Messiah was a very, very dark man. And I know a lot of y'all like to say, no, he's Middle Eastern. So if y'all believe that he's Middle Eastern, then y'all should know that the Middle East was a part of Africa, right? Full of black people, dark black people. Wait, but y'all love to say, no, he's an olive skin color. Well, let me tell you something. I only know 2 different color olives. The green olive and the dark black olive. So tell me which one it is. There's pictures from the 13th century of a black Messiah and black saints. To be honest, almost everybody in the Bible was black. And a lot of them had locks. That's why I'm kind of glad that a lot of us are coming back to our roots. A lot of us are starting to get locks, because it's really a part of who we are. So the Messiah had hair like wool that was as white as snow. He was the color of fine brass burnt in a furnace. He was from the Middle East, which back in those times was Northeast Africa. So I don't know who this man is or what agenda they trying to put out. Even if they didn't believe that the Messiah was black, the least they could have did was make the hair white, make the eyes red. Like I don't know who they thought they was fooling with that image. Like, that's the true deception of Christ. Most of those people in the Bible was blacker than coal. And a lot of them would tell you that their skin is black upon them. And please understand that this is not racist. It's the truth. And all I want to do is wake my people up to who they really are. Because we are more important than y'all ever know.
And many Christians, some of you are watching me right now. You are mad. You're getting angry. You're getting worked up. Because I am saying that I don't believe in a white Jesus with blue eyes. No, you cannot say that. You are denying Jesus. Why did you allow the white people to make a white idol and you never complained? Now I'm saying it, you are getting angry. Why are you angry? You are not angry with me. You are angry with yourself. That you have been lied to for a long time. And for the first time you meet information on your face. And it's causing lots of what we call here psychological misunderstanding, cognitive dissonance in more professional psychological language. It's your own conflict in your own mind with your own belief system. Decolonize God. Number two, decolonize humanity. We cannot be taken only as Africans who don't have a soul. We are Africans. We are Al-Keblam. We are Bantu. And for this reason, when they tell us that you are slaves, you are less than nothing. Africans are animals. Africans are this. Africans are this. This dehumanizes us. And if we are to use the Bible as a text, it says we are created in the image of God. And if therefore we are animals, then God is an animal also. If we are stupid, then God is stupid also. And if we are less than human, then God is also less than human. Because what we say, we are in the image of the one who created us. Then we look like the one who has created us. And he who insults me, insults the one who has created me and has made me to be what I am. Therefore, an African must also have permission to identify with a God that looks like him. Yes, Buddhas in China, they can talk to their own Buddha. And the white people can create their own Messiah also, that blue-eyed boy, and hang them around. That's for them. Yes. So what's wrong if he's an African? And if it does not matter whether Jesus is black or white, then can we please have a Chinese one? Can we please have an Indian God also? Because it does not matter. Then all of a sudden, no, we cannot make him anything except white. Then you are giving white people an unnecessary privilege to terrorize the rest of us with their white concept of superiority, which translates itself into politics. We shall conclude there. Then thirdly, we need to decolonize and deconstruct the Messiah, the whole picture of Jesus. If you have a Jesus in your house, a white picture of a Jesus in your house, please burn it. That's a demon that is in your house. If you have a book that has a white picture of a white Jesus on it, please burn that book. Those are white demons. If you have a small little cross on your neck that is hanging with a white Jesus on it, that small little blue-eyed boy, burn it. That is a demon you are carrying in yourself. And we cannot as black people be calling on white demons to oppress us and invoking them, calling these white spirits to come and have superiority over us. True God of the Bible was not a white man. Madagascar is 100 and something, 200 kilometers away from Africa. It's part of Africa. Yet North Africa, which is Israel, is separated by the Suez Canal and is not part of Africa. And this canal was dug a few days ago. Are you okay in your head? We are on the same platonic stone, Africa and Middle East. And God created a garden east of Eden. Therefore, Africa is Eden. We need to decolonize this Jesus story and throw away a white Jesus with his idols. I don't believe in a white movie star from Hollywood who is supposed to have come around and saved me from my sins. How can a white boy with blue eyes die for Africans when they cannot even share land with us? Show me one white man who has died for a black man. Show me one white man. 25 million people dead in the sea on their way to America for slavery. 15 million people dead in Congo. 25 plus 15, 40 million plus people dead, and all their blood means nothing except the blood of a white boy. If you are going to do theology, do it correctly. Do it correctly and give me an option. If I want to believe in a white Jesus, I'll believe in a white Jesus. If I want to believe in a black Jesus, I'll believe in a black Jesus. But if you want to be true to the biblical text, then be honest as theologians. And I'm embarrassed to be sitting here as a theologian together with some of my theological friends who have gone to school to study, and when we come out of school to study, we actually continue to promote the wrong theology and push it in front of our own people. We have become the colonizers ourselves, Uncle Toms, who are sitting on the conscience of our people, which is wrong. Which is wrong. How do you sleep at night taking money from widows and orphans? How do you sleep at night taking money from people who cannot afford food and bread because Jesus will bless them? For the past 15 years they've been giving their offerings to you and their lives have not changed. What is the problem? Because you don't have faith. You don't have faith. When Amfundis, do you have faith in collecting money from us? So we need to understand and deconstruct the whole picture and ideology of this white Messiah. And as long as we worship a white Messiah, my submission to you is that we are not worshiping the truth of the text. This is an academic exercise we're doing here. If you want to be true to the text, please, I bought a can of Coke. Can I drink the Coke? Can I drink the Coke? Don't tell me just drink as long as you are drinking. I said I want Coke. Therefore, remove the unnecessary iconography.
Now, this video represents a series of powerful testimonials and educational moments that challenge the traditional and inaccurate representation of Jesus as a palm color man. The speakers share their perspectives and insights using scripture and historical context to debunk the myth of a palm color Jesus. Now, what's striking about this video is the diversity of voices and experiences that come together to share a common message, that the truth about Jesus' appearance matters. Now, the speakers are not just arguing about semantics. They are highlighting the ways in which the misrepresentation of Jesus has been used to perpetuate harmful ideologies and systems of oppression. The brother who speaks at the end of the video is particularly impactful as he confronts the anger and cognitive dissonance that can come with decolonizing our understanding of God and humanity. Now, his words are a call to action. Encourage viewers and Christians to question their beliefs and assumptions and to seek out the truth, even if it is uncomfortable. Now, when we talk about decolonizing God, at its core, decolonizing God seeks to challenge and dismantle the dominant Western cultural and religious narratives that have been imposed upon marginalized communities, particularly communities of color and Black communities. But all in all, it's everyone. Now, for centuries, Christianity has been used as a tool of colonialism, with European powers using religion to justify their domination and exploitation of indigenous cultures. Now, this has resulted in the erasure of indigenous spiritual practices, the suppression of native cultures, and the imposition of a foreign god. Decolonizing God means recognizing and rejecting this legacy of colonialism and oppression. It involves reclaiming and recentering indigenous spiritualities, cultures, and epistemologies, and creating space for diverse perspectives and experiences. Decolonizing God also requires a critical examination of the ways in which Western Christianity has been complicit in perpetuating systems of oppression, such as palm color supremacy, patriarchy, and heteronormativity. Now, this involves acknowledging the ways in which Christian theology and practice have been shaped by these systems and working to dismantle them. Ultimately, decolonizing God is about creating a more just and inclusive spiritual practice that honors the diversity of human experience and promotes liberation and self-determination for all people. Now, when it comes to the depiction of Jesus, the depiction of Jesus as palm color is a false narrative that has been perpetuated for centuries, perpetuating a Eurocentric view of Christianity. However, scripture paints a different picture. Just like we have heard from the videos in Revelation 1 verse 14 to 15, Jesus is described as having hair like wool and feet like bronze. Wool is a texture that is often associated with African hair, which is not straight or fine like palm color people's hair. Bronze is a dark, rich color that is reminiscent of darker skin tones, not the pale skin of palm color people. Now, this description is significant because it challenges the traditional Western image of Jesus as a palm color man with blue eyes and blonde hair. Instead, it suggests that Jesus was a black man with physical characteristics that are more commonly associated with people of African or Middle Eastern descent. Now, the depiction of Jesus as palm color has been used to perpetuate systems of oppression and racism, and it's important that we challenge this narrative and reclaim the true identity of Jesus as a black man. By doing so, we can work towards a more inclusive and equitable understanding of Christianity that honors the diversity of human experience. Now, to those who say it doesn't matter what Jesus looked like, I'm missing the point. If it truly didn't matter, then why did European artists and theologians go to great lengths to depict Jesus as palm color, rewriting the biblical description of him as a man of color? Why did they feel the need to create a palm color idol in their own image rather than sticking to the scriptural account? Now, the fact is the color of Jesus' skin has always mattered to those in power. By palm color washing Jesus, they were able to perpetuate a false narrative that reinforced their own privilege and dominance. It's a classic case of projection where they remade God in their own image rather than allowing the biblical description to speak for itself. Moreover, by downplaying the significance of Jesus' ethnicity, they ignore the cultural and historical context in which he lived. Jesus was a Jewish man of color, living under Roman occupation. His appearance would have reflected that reality. Now, let's be honest. If it didn't matter what Jesus looked like, then why did they change it in the first place? The truth is, it's always mattered, and it's time we reclaim the true identity of Jesus as a black man. Now, the last brother in the video made a powerful statement when he said, "You're not angry with me. You are angry with yourself. You're angry because you've been lied to for so long, and now you're faced with the truth." Now, he's right. The truth can be uncomfortable, especially when it challenges our deeply held beliefs and assumptions. But as he pointed out, the truth is that Jesus was not a palm color man, and the biblical description of him as a black man has been intentionally distorted and suppressed. The brother's statement is supported by empirical evidence. For example, the Bible describes Jesus as having hair like wool and feet like bronze, Revelation 1:14-15, which are physical characteristics more commonly associated with people of African or Middle Eastern descent. Historical records also show that the ancient Jews, including Jesus, were a diverse group of people with various skin tones and physical features. In fact, the Jewish population in the first century was comprised of people from different ethnic backgrounds, including Africans, Asians, and Mediterraneans. The brother's statement highlights the psychological impact of internalized oppression. When we are forced to conform to a false narrative that denies our identity and humanity, it can lead to feelings of shame, self-doubt, and anger. But as the brother said, "You're not angry with me, you are angry with yourself." It's time to confront the lies and embrace the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. The brother's statement is a call to action, urging us to confront our biases and assumptions and embrace the truth about Jesus' identity and humanity. By doing so, we can begin to dismantle the systems of oppression that have perpetuated these lies and work towards a more inclusive and equitable society for all. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do my viewers have to say? Share your thoughts as well in the comment section. Thank you for always watching, and see you in my next video as I bring you another interesting video.